Hello guys, and today I'm going to eat some out of date, from what I can understand, German food from Poland. Now, this says this was bought recently at a local shop here, and sometimes we have some Polish food in our city because there were some Polish people here, and it's got a web address here which you probably can't easily see. I'm going to try and see if you can. Shame, right? As it says monty.com/pl. monty.com/pl. Okay, so /pl means Polish. Okay, and it's got lots of writing on it in Polish. I can't understand it. I do not know Polish, but there you go. And I got it at the time because it was reduced, because it was about to expire. Okay, it has now expired, and it's expired for about a month. Now I think this is some sort of almost like a yogurt. I mean, that's probably not the right way of saying it, but it's almost like some sort of chocolatey yogurt from what I can understand. Right, but that's probably not the best way to describe it. It's called Zott Monte Crunchy. Now, I did some research and I looked briefly on Wikipedia. I've linked to the Wikipedia entry in the description. And from what I can understand, it's some sort of chocolatey thing. If I can easily find it. And according to Wikipedia, it said that it was introduced on April the 1st. I'm correcting their grammar. In 1996 in Germany, and then later established itself in many countries, including Poland, and then go on to say who. Britain is not actually mentioned as a country which it was established in, but it has clearly been sold in Britain. So it says it's available in over 40 countries, and obviously Britain's one of them, but it's probably not established yet. So it may mean that they don't have, I don't know, they don't have any, it's probably not printed in English, maybe it's, they don't have any, you know, branches there or anything like that, but they export it to different countries. Okay, now on it describes it as a milk cream desert brown. Oh, it's a dessert made of milk, chocolate, and hazelnuts. Okay, so it's basically milk, chocolate, and hazelnut. Now, I haven't ever seen this before. I've never looked, to be honest. And I just thought, I was just curious because it happened to be cheap. Okay, and so because it happened to be cheap, I thought I would buy it. Okay, so now I'm going to open it. Now, I'm assuming there are two sections here. One part here, which is, I'm going to assume, the like yogurty stuff, I'm going to guess, or mousse type stuff. And this looks like the hazelnuts on their own. Okay, so I'm going to open it. And yeah, they look like chopped hazelnuts. Okay, so I'm going to peel the rest of it off. This is going to be rather tricky. And here it looks just like a sort of mousse. So I've seen this kind of thing before. I've to be very careful because otherwise it's going to go absolutely everywhere. This is the kind of thing that's on the foil. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, I'm going to pick this off with a spoon for now. Yeah. I believe that I've had things like this before, okay? And yeah, and that's probably a stupid thing I've just done. Really stupid, but yeah, this is actually out of date. And this is out of date by over a month. I forgot to show you earlier, but here it says 09/03/21, okay, and that's the expiry date, okay, and it's currently the 18th of April 2021. To prove it's made eating this towards the end of April, well, halfway through April I should say, recently Prince Philip died, okay, so and I could not have known that at the beginning of March, okay, because he hadn't died at the time, so that proves it really is out of date, okay, right. Now I'm going to tilt this so that the hazelnuts fall into this, what I would call yogurt mixture, okay, and I go straight in like that. Now I'm going to stir it. Oh, that's interesting. Right, I didn't notice this before. Once I stir it, suddenly I see some chocolate which I didn't see before. So it seems to have got some lighter stuff near the top and the chocolatey stuff near the bottom. So if you need to stir it to get the chocolatey mixture. I'll be honest, this isn't bad. If I'm honest, I think I prefer, if you exclude the nuts, just the mixture part, not the nut, not the hazelnuts, but just the main, what I would call mousse cum. If I'm honest, I know there was a Cadbury's dessert, okay, and you could buy a Cadbury branded dessert. Now I found out later, I believe Cadbury don't actually make it, but they actually, it's made under license using the Cadbury's name, okay, by a dairy company that Americans, I believe, use it under license, okay, and truth, I prefer that. I'll be honest, this isn't bad, but I think I prefer Cadbury mousse if I'm honest. I have had things like this before, and to me it's sort of like a light mousse, okay? To be fair though, it is 1 month out of date, so I may not be being entirely fair. But I once had, and you can check my videos for this because I did a video of it a while ago, where I ate some yogurt that was 1.5 years out of date, and I'm still alive somehow, okay? This has been in the fridge all this time, by the way, so don't worry too much. It doesn't taste too bad though, and I wouldn't have known that this was out of date, so truthfully, this is far more edible for me personally than the lemon pickle I had earlier. And so I've now decided I don't really like lime pickle, sorry. My apologies, the lime pickle I had earlier with the chicken. So, It's very juicy, it's very smooth, it's not very thick. You know, I'll be honest, it just tastes good. But I personally think that the Cadbury equivalent, as I said, was better. But to be fair, the Cadbury version I had was more chocolatey. So the chocolate, it was a darker colour. The Cadbury one was a darker colour, and perhaps had more chocolate, more cocoa in it, and maybe, or whatever they used to make it. And so it's more chocolate flavoured, whereas this is perhaps more milk flavoured, okay? I'm going to assume this was made in Poland. I have no idea if it was. I know it's got Polish lettering on. I know they have some sort of base in Poland. So I'm going to guess this was made in Poland, but I honestly don't know. I cannot read Polish, and so I cannot understand it. Okay? This is obviously intended for people from Poland who miss Polish food and wanted to come here and be able to easily buy something with Polish wording on that they understood. I got this for 50p because you know, it's about to expire soon. For 50p, I think it's definitely worth it. Anymore, unless you're Polish and you're absolutely desperate to buy Polish food because it's the only wording you understand, and you do not understand English, and so you can't read, you know, because you can, if you're Polish, you'll be able to read and understand all the packaging. Then I think it's probably not worth paying more than 50p for, to be honest with you, because you can go to a supermarket and you can get lots of mousses which are around about 50p each. But what's really surprising is this. I was really looking forward to the lime pickle, and I forgot about it for some reason. But I was really looking forward to trying it, but I forgot about it for some silly reason. And so I put it somewhere and I put something on top of that and I couldn't find it, and I forgot about it. And this, I wasn't looking forward to quite so much. I wasn't expecting much because it was Polish food, and I thought, well, it probably won't be as good as ours. But this is much better than I thought it would be, and this was a pleasant surprise. And the lime pickle that I was really looking forward to, I was really disappointed with. I mean, I'm not saying it's Patek's fault, it's my fault, to be fair. It's probably just not my kind of thing, you know. I'm not saying they made it badly, but this is a different story. This I could recommend if you didn't have access to, like, you know, some of the other desserts here. But yeah, if you're desperate, I can recommend. It even tastes nice. I can't complain anyway, honestly. I just think others taste better, but I can't say it tastes bad in any way. And I can understand why people like it, okay? So, I don't normally rate things, but I would give this a 4 out of 5, okay? Because I think you can get better elsewhere, but it's definitely edible, okay? So, there you go. Monte Crunchy from Zott, okay? Zott is apparently the brand name, and it's Monte and Crunchy, okay? Right, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!